time before it finally gets waterlogged. A reticulite has gone one step farther. It has expanded so much that all the bubbles are interconnected. And so it's kind of like throwing a roll of chicken wire into water. There's not much there, but it sinks because all the openings are interconnected.
So is there a level all the way back through this seal?
Yeah, so this is a bed of reticulite that actually fell all around the caldera. I actually might describe something about this reticulite. Reticulite is thought to form by very rapid gas escape, and this escape is taking place right at the ground surface, and then as the material is fountaining up into the air. Under normal lava fountains, the bubbles form more slowly. They have time to coalesce, develop into bigger bubbles. But with reticulite, the magma is apparently rising so rapidly that the reticulation just doesn't begin to occur until essentially at the ground surface and in the plume. And then it is quenched by the air, and so that there's time for only a few of the bubbles to coalesce and become larger. So this very rapid rise rate implies a very high column, and that's a high fountain, and that's why the fountains that we have are that produce reticulite. I use a minimum height of 300 meters, and I think that's probably too low. It's really more like 400 meters or so before you can get very much reticulite associated with that. Now, usually reticulite is only a small proportion of the lava fountain. The lava fountain will produce mainly pumice. The pumice will be on the inside of the fountain where it's insulated, it stays hot for a long time, the bubbles can coalesce and expand. And so the reticulite is only a part of the fountain. But here, it's almost purely reticulite. Normally the reticulite would be 1% of the fountain. Here's almost purely reticulite. What's going on? Well, what that's telling us is that although the fountain had to have been high to form the reticulite, the caldera must have been so deep that most of the pumice couldn't escape the caldera. Although pumice was forming in fountains 400 meters high and higher, it couldn't overtop the caldera and be blown away. Only the very light material, only the very light reticulite was able to overtop the rim of the caldera. And so that's how we can say that at the time that the reticulite was erupted, the caldera was already very deep.
That was the 1300 foot.
Yeah. And or probably even deeper than that, probably around 2,000 feet or so. And this is interesting geologically because it turns out that the reticulite was erupted just after the caldera formed. So that tells us that the caldera formed and deepened very quickly, probably in a matter of days, weeks, days probably, rather than developing slowly over a period of time. Because then we would notice that the reticulite was significantly younger than the caldera. Anyway, and then another